Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, whose life was filled with tragedies and political intrigue, was born in 1542. Shortly after the death of her father, James V, Mary ascended to the throne of Scotland. She was only 6 days old when she inherited the title, and her fate was entwined with some of the most significant events in European history. Her life became a tapestry of courtly intrigues, clashes with political enemies, and tragic love stories. At the age of 16, she married Francis II, King of France, and bore the title of Queen of France. However, her happiness was short-lived. In 1560, her husband passed away, and Mary returned to her title as Queen of Scots. Her second marriage to Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, in 1565, turned out to be fatally dangerous. Darnley, despite his noble title, was ambitious and became a threat to her rule. His painful demise in 1566 became the darkest mark on her life. His body was found in a devastated house, and despite signs of violence, it was unclear who was behind his death. There are speculations that Mary might have been involved in his murder, or at the very least knew of the plot. This event cast a shadow on her reputation and significantly weakened her power. After this tragedy, political conspiracies did not cease, and by 1567, Mary was forced to abdicate in favor of her son, James VI, who became King of Scotland. She was then known as the Queen Mother, but despite her title, she was imprisoned in England for 18 years. During this time, her cousin, Elizabeth I, distrusted her and feared for her own power. In 1587, despite Mary's long attempts to prove her loyalty and secure her pardon, she was executed. At the age of 44, she was beheaded, following evidence of her involvement in a plot against Elizabeth. Her death, though tragic, was the grim conclusion to the life of a woman who had once been a powerful queen, now a casualty of political maneuvering and her own tragic choices. Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, passed from this world, but her name and fate remain in history, forever linked with betrayal, the thirst for power, and tragic love.